So, hi guys. So, this is our first session, tutorial sessions sa Precal. So, first topic is parabola. So, ano nga ba yung parabola? It is a conic section along with circle, ellipse, and hyperbola. So, ang parabola, shape niya curve, pero symmetric. And it looks like a trajectory. And the definition of parabola, the distance of a certain point from a focus is equal to the distance of that certain point from closest point of directrix. So ano ba ibig sabihin nun? So let's take a look sa figure. Ito. So let's say meron kang point A. So ang distance ng point A sa focus ay 6.24. And yung distance ng A sa na closest dito sa directrix ay perpendicular and 6.24 pa din. So ibig sabihin, pag minove mo din yung point dito downward till the vertex, ang distance mo ng point A tsaka ng focus at tsaka ng distance ng point A tsaka ng directrix, same pa din. Okay, so paano nga ba na-derive yung formula ng or yung formula ng or equation ng parabola? Okay, so let's consider a parabola with focus f 0, c and directrix L having an equation y is equal to negative c. So where the focus and directrix are c units away from origin or the vertex. So let p x comma y be a point on the parabola such that pf is equal to p and point on directrix L. So ito siya. So using the distance formula, by the way, yung distance formula, very essential siya sa pre-calculus and analytic geometry. Dito kasi yung distance formula, lagi siyang magagamit sa pagde-derive ng mga equations. So x squared, since yung point mo x tsaka yung minus 0 and y minus c, quantity squared is equal to y minus negative c. So bakit y minus negative c? Since ang tawag dito, ang coordinates ng y is equal to negative c is 1, negative c, 2, negative c, 3, negative c, and so on and so forth. So ang magiging distance niya is square root of y plus y minus negative c squared. So bali makakancel lang yung square root, magiging y minus negative c. Para makancel yung square root, just square the both sides, just like that. And then, expand. Tapos may makakancel dyan na like terms, y squared tsaka yung c squared. Kaya, ang matitira na lang is x squared tsaka 4yc. Ayan. So, wait. Ano nga ba yung parts ng parabola? So, meron... Wait. Okay. So, meron tayong 5 parts, main parts. So yung vertex, h, k. So paano nga ba nakuha itong mga h, k? So since yung vertex hindi lagi siya nasa origin, ang graph kasi natatranslate siya. Ibig sabihin ng translate, mamumove siya to the right, to the left, to the, upward or downwards. So ang translation ng h is along the x coordinate. So pag sinabing translation, 2 units to the right, positive 2. And pag sinabi namang 3 to the left, that's negative 3. So sa k naman, same case with the h, upward and downward motion lang yung translation niya. And yung focus naman is h, k plus c or h plus c, k. Ginagamit yung una pag yung parabola mo is opening upward or downward. And then, yung h plus c, k naman, ginagamit siya kung ang orientation ng parabola mo is horizontal or opens to the right or to the left. And yung directrix mo is y is equal to k minus c. Katulad nung sa focus, since yung focus and directrix, same units lang sila. So kung sa focus, nagdagdag ka ng c, sa directrix, magbabawas ka ng c. Lagi siyang opposite, kumbaga. And yung axis of symmetry, since sinabi ko naman kanina na yung parabola are always symmetrical, yun yung h is equal to h or y is equal to k. And yung latus rectum is 4C. So paano nga nakuha yung 4C? Ang ang coordinate ng endpoints niya is x, 2c, tsaka x, negative 2c. So para makuha yung, since linear siya, ang makukuha mo yung distance niya by 2c plus 2c by absolute value is equal to 4c. Okay, since alam na natin kung paano makuha yung, yung mga parts, so paano nga malalaman kung opens downward or upward or to the left or to the right? So, kagaya nung nabanggit ni Sir during synchronous meeting, laging tandaan lang yung naka-squared. So, ang tip ko lang para sa akin is kung yung x yung naka-squared, punta tayo sa example. Kung yung x yung naka-squared or yung quantity na x yung naka-squared, ibig sabihin nun, opens upward siya or downward. Based na lang yun sa C. Yung C naman determines kung positive or negative na. Kung positive, opens upward or to the right. And kung negative, downwards or to the left. And kung y naman yung naka-square mo, yung quantity ni y, or yung itong variable na y, yung naka-square, ang orientation niya is to the right. Opens to the right or opens to the left. So let's try. Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, since positive yung side na to, tsaka yung x minus 1 ay naka-square, so opens upward siya. And then yung vertex niya is h, k, 1, 2, and then yung focus niya is 1, 2 plus 9. So saan ang galing yung 9? So since ang formula natin is 4 times c times quantity y minus 2. So 4c. So 4c is equal to 36. C is equal to 9. Pasensya na din ako makapag-annotate since medyo basta gets niya naman. And then, ayun. Ang directrix niya is y is equal to 2 minus 9 or y is equal to negative 7 if simplified. And then yung axis of symmetry niya is yung h niya rin. And yung latus rectum niya is yung 36 since 4c. Next, ito naman yung y plus 1 quantity squared is equal to 12 times x minus 12. Opens to the right siya since positive. And y yung nakasquared sa kanya. And then yung vertex niya is yung x at saka yung y. So, para hindi kayo malito, laging yung muna tignan yung x. Hindi porket nasa kaliwa yung negative 1, tsaka yung nasa kanan yung 12. Ibig sabihin, negative 1, 12. Be careful sometimes. Kasi ganun nangyari sa akin ng quiz. And then, focus niya is yung 12 plus 3, negative 1. Pag simplify, 15, negative 1. And then, directrix, x is equal to 12 minus 3. Or x is equal to 9. And then, yung axis of symmetry niya, y equals to negative 1. And then, yung latus rectum niya is 12. So, dito, paano naman walang naka-square na quantity or naka-general form siya. So, first, let's complete the square. So, makita naman dito sa x squared plus 6x. Pag nagko-complete tayo ng square, yung kalahati ng coefficient ni x. So, ang kalahati ng coefficient ni x is 3. So, quantity x plus 3 raised to 2. And yung 4y minus 3, ililipat siya sa kanan. Negative 4y plus 3. And since nag-add tayo ng 9 sa left-hand side ng equation, mag-a-add din tayo ng 9 para mabalance siya. And then yun lang. Simplify and then factor out. So meron tayong equation x plus 3 quantity squared is equal to negative 4 times y minus 3. And with that, mas madali na makuha yung mga information about the graph. So the graph opens downward since negative and x yung naka-square. Vertex negative 3, 3. And focus negative 3, 2. And wait. Yeah. And then directrix y is equal to 4. And yung axis of symmetry niya, x is equal to negative 3. And yung latus rectum is 4. So bakit hindi negative 4? Since latus rectum is distance and hindi kino-consider yung magnitude or yung displacement, ang latus rectum natin must be positive. So absolute value of negative 4 is 4. So same case dito sa last example natin. Complete the square. So y plus 2 quantity squared. Tapos ililipat natin tong 8x tsaka yung term na may x tsaka yung constant term sa kabilang. And since yung term, kasi pag in-square mo tong binomial, y squared plus 4y plus 4, may inad ka ditong 4, mag-add ka rin ng 4 para ma-balance. Just like I said kanina. And then, ayun, simplify and then factor out. So, opens to the left since ang y niya ay yung naka-squared tsaka negative yung c. And then, yung vertex niya is negative. Okay. Ngayon ko lang napansin, sorry. Ang vertex niya is 4, negative 2. Since x niya is 4 and y is equal to negative. Baliktad siya. Okay, ayaw mag-ano. 4, negative 2. Pasensya na, di ko na-check kanina. And then, ayun. Ang directrix niya is x equals 0 and yung axis of symmetry y is equal to 4 and latus rectum 8. So ngayon, problem solving involving parabolas. So saan nga ba nakikita yung mga parabola? So kagaya ng sinabi ni Sir last meeting, yung parabola can be seen in architecture and let's say design ng mga ibang products like satellite and bowl. So ito, for example, we have a cross-section of a design, travel sites, solar fire starter, and 4 inches yung width at saka 2 inches away from the vertex yung igniter. So, ibig sabihin, yung igniter is yung focus natin. So, sketch tayo ng graph. And yung focus niya, 2. Tapos yung width niya, yung vertex niya, 0. Tapos, 2. Okay. So skip lang yan since dinedescribe lang naman. And alam naman natin parabola to since parabola ito nag-uusapan natin. Okay, so ang solution dyan, ito. So yun nga, every problem na nagbibigay ng dimensions pero walang Cartesian plane points, lagi natin i-assume sa origin since mas madaling mag-solve doon. And gagamitin natin formula is x squared is equal to 4yc. So, since meron tayong focus distance na 2, ayun yung substitute natin. So, x squared is equal to 8y. Ayun yung formula natin ngayon. Since hinahanap yung, Since hinahanap yung depth, ibig sabihin, gaano kataas ito? So, from this point sa 2 hanggang dito. So, substitute lang x is equal to 2, then solve for y. So, 2 squared is equal to 8y, 4 is equal to 8y, or y is equal to 0.5 inches. Nagets po ba? Hello?
Apo.
Okay.
Nagets po.
Okay, next.
Okay po.
Next question. Okay, so satellite dish. So, kagaya na sinabi ko kanina, may satellite dish. Isa yung application ng parabola. Yung parabola, pag inikot mo siya, or pag ginawa mo siyang 3D shape, magiging paraboloid. So, kagaya ng pag-solve kanina, sa origin ulit siya, and gene, divide mo siya sa 2, 8 and negative 8. And sinabi dito kung gaano kalalim yung satellite dish. So, 6 feet. 6. Ang nawawala ngayon is yung focus. So, ayun. So, solution. X squared is equal to 4yc. Kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina. And since meron tayong x and meron tayong y, substitute natin yan. So, and we will solve for c. And ang mangyayari is that 8 squared is equal to 4 times 6 times c. And can be simplified as 64 is equal to 24c, where c is equal to 8 over 3, or approximately 2.67. Since ano siya, tayo dito, non-terminating decimal, 2.666666666 feet. Okay. And I think last problem na to. Okay, so ito, derive siya sa module na pinost ni Sir sa about parabola. So yung the cable of suspension. hangs in the shape of parabola. So, sabihin, ang poste dito, and may parabola. Okay. Since sabi 40 feet above the ground, yung vertex. Okay. So, for the solution, x squared is equal to 8 times y minus 50. So, bakit hindi tayo gumamit ng 4? Since hindi naman natin hinahanap yung focus, as is lang siya na as is lang siya na formula ng parabola. Okay. So, iyon. So, sa substitute natin yung x is equal to 2025 tsaka y is equal to 200. So, 225 squared tsaka 200 minus 50. Wait lang. Wala yata to. Sorry. 50 feet. Sorry. 50. So, nakuha na natin yung A, which is 337.5. Wala siyang feet kasi di siya unit. So, ayun. Since we have this equation, x squared is equal to 337.5 times y minus 50. So, isa-substitute natin yung y is equal to 140 since 60 feet away. So, gagamitin natin is yung 200 na, ano tawag dito? And then, wait, sorry, never mind. Wag niyong alalahanin yun. Kaya ginamit na, wait lang. Tama ba itong solution? Okay. Sorry. Disregard muna natin to since may mali pala. I-discuss ko na lang siya sa GC natin. Di ko na-check kagabi. Okay, so may tanong ba about sa parabolas? Hello?
Wala naman. Nalinaw naman na ng ano.
Okay.
Wala
Yung
naman din.
gets na po.
Sure?
Tapos pwede ba pa-send kahit yung PDF ng PPT?
Yes.
Thank you.
Isasend ko yung PowerPoint, yung PDF na notes ko, tsaka itong video sa Google Drive. Ano pa? May tanong pa ba? Sure na talaga kayo na gets niyo na yung parabola?
May activity ba na sasagutan kami? Or ano?
Oh yes, meron. So yung activity, gagawin lang doon is, kagaya nung, wait lang. Ito, parang ganito lang siya, pero iba yung given. Feel ko naman kayang-kaya nyo na. And yung dito, tsaka yung sa satellite, yun lang. Any questions, clarifications? Sure kayo Mamaya pag may summative test, tapos joke lang. Hello?
Okay naman na.
Sure naman.
Sure. Okay. So kung wala na talagang tanong, see you sa next session natin. Next time naman is ellipse. So, ayun lang. And kung wala na talaga kayong tanong or kung may tanong kayo or nahihiya, sa GC na lang. And ayun. Bye.
Thank you po.
Thank you
po.
Thank you rin you for your time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you next session.